Morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday on this short week. We've got Turkey Day coming. We've got Thanksgiving coming on this Thursday. No position for myself. We'll be going over charts and levels, trades. This is not buy or sell alerts. This is day trading education. This is a free educational pre-market prep edition. So if you find any value in today's video, you want more just like it, thumbs up, comment, and share with your fellow traders so we can get this the word out. I think we're good now, guys. I think we are streaming now, so I just will verify that and get this link out to make sure. There it is. Now it's showing up. All right, cool. We'll get started here in just a minute. Anyone on YouTube, you guys are watching my charts at this time. Just want to get this link out, and we will get started on these charts and what exactly I'm looking for. Yeah, thank you, guys. Stream is live. Here's the link. Feel free to share this out to anyone who's looking for that type of value. We'll go over our key levels. I'll go over my trades live. We'll go over what I expect for these charts throughout the day. When I'm taking a trade, where I'm looking to lock in profit, things like that. We'll go over the strategy. If you guys have any questions, feel free to join into the comments and ask away. I'm more than happy to go over my strategy and go over the way I approach low float trading. So most of what you see here will be for low float stocks. We just mentioned here in chat that CDIO was becoming oversold and entering that zone right here, right? And it got a little bounce. It's nothing crazy. It's 185, 182 was the low, and we're now at 191. So not a huge move, and you can see it's very low volume. We've now got the confirmation support and resistance indicator completely up and running, which is really, really cool, guys. This is going to save me from having to, basically, it's going to mark the support and resistance for us. So I no longer have to mark this. I've got an algorithmic indicator now that will do that for me. So it's doing the heavy lifting for me. We've got scanners as well. So we've got scanners that will be doing the heavy lifting elsewhere. So if we're looking for value in the market, our scanners will do that. So we can see ANGH was on that, RELI, MOR. So we've got a few names on this list that we want to take a look at, but we want to focus in on high quality. And if it's not high quality, we can still take the trade, but we want to adjust our approach based on what we see, right? ANGH, guys, this was incredible. This was a really nice move. Natty in chat mentioned this one for our team before it ever happened, mentioned that she was watching this one for a possible breakout, and sure enough, we got it. So it was really nice if anyone caught that that mention by Natty this morning in our day trading chat. And it was a really solid move. What we can see here, though, is we had pretty low volume. If you see green or red candles, that typically tells me that there's low volume. If there's low volume, then I have to make an adjustment, right? So I can't just go with it normal full size. So if you typically trade a large size or a moderate size, if you're trading 5, 10, 15,000 shares at a time, then it's tough to trade these lower volume movers because they're not giving you enough volume to get in and out in a smooth type of price action way, right? So they're kind of a struggle to get filled. And of course, the spread starts to go. So we called this one this morning. This one was Spready Eddy, right? So ANGH was Spready Eddy, which means that the spread, the bid and the ask price, there was a wide spread between those two. And so it really made it complicated to trade. If you look at these major reds these two major red pullbacks here, this was negative 6%. This was negative 10%. That's about negative 15% roughly in these two candles, 15 to 20% in two candles of a pullback. Then all of a sudden we got low volume and boom, we all of a sudden bursted up with a candle that went up 34% with another candle that went up all the way to these peaks at 309. Now, the problem that I have with ANGH, one of the many problems that I have here, is you can see my chart is just littered with lines, right? If I scroll up here, you'll see it's just littered with lines. And that's the confirmation support and resistance indicator that is completely aiding me in what we're seeing here. And that is something that we have available now for Black Friday. So if you guys are interested, you can get that. Hop over to bullishboblive.com and you'll see that we have these deals down here that are available for Black Friday all the way until December 1st. So if you're ever interested in possibly joining our team, our Discord, our group, or getting access to these indicators, you can do that here from our website. We've got 8 a.m. late prints coming in, 8 a.m. late prints. So ANGH was tough to trade, guys. Cluster of resistance, right? Cluster of resistance. So it's going to be tough to trade. I anticipate choppy price action. Now, I want to make that clear. Does not mean it's not going to gap up through these levels. It's just what we're seeing. Silos on the scanner. Let's check out Silo. So type in the ticker. Takes a second to load up. There we go. We can see that we have key levels automatically plotted for us. We can see that we have a congested chart. Doesn't mean it won't continue. We'll see if we got some news on it. So no position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. We did really well yesterday on ALZN and CDIO. This is on SILO updated. And you can see that this is a pretty congested chart. So if I zoom in now, so we can zoom in to really get a better idea. Close over this level is bullish. Close back below is bearish. Very, very simple strategy, right? We can see that we have a bullish vertical trend. So if I zoom in here, you'll see that we made a massive move on a single candle, went up 25%. We're now testing highs, and we have a bullish vertical trend. So this would be very high risk. So SILO getting a pop here, and I'm seeing that's all over our scanners as well. So if you guys have any scanners, you'll see that now we're hitting silo, right? And hitting that resistance there. So that is predetermined for us. We know that we're getting volume and we're getting action here. And we know that we have these levels that are important to us as resistance. And here we go. We're getting a pop right through. Bullish vertical trend. Will I be able to find an entry on this? Probably not, guys. So I'll sit out. This is not the type of setup that I typically look to trade. I don't trade blindly off of our scanners. I don't do it, guys. I can't stress that enough. I just don't do it. Sure, in this instance, it would have made me money, but more times than not, this is not a consistent strategy, and so therefore I want to be very, very careful. So Silo, I expect choppy price action. It does not mean it won't gap through these levels, does not mean it won't continue. Maybe it has the best news in the whole world out on Silo. Maybe they cured something that's important. The only problem is that I have a cluster of resistance, and therefore it's going to be tough to trade this one basically with large size. So I'd have to reduce my size, seeing these conditions that we have here. So at this point, we filled the gap up to that 240 predetermined level. 240 is the high, 240 is this key level that we have, this white line. So now close over 240, close over 248, and close over the mental level of 250 is worth watching for continuation. So even though I look at this chart and I say, man, I don't think I'll find an entry in this chart. It looks like a crappy setup. That doesn't matter. My opinion does not matter. What matters in this market when you're day trading is volume and price action. Volume and price action. So I will change my tune if it closes over the 240 and 250. So SILO, this is where we want it to close over. If it can close over this level, target, right? Resistance, close above those levels, that's bullish. So every level we close over then needs to act as support. If we can't hold that level, then it's no longer holding as support. So at this point right now, because we filled the gap to 240, want to see it close over $2.40 right here and a close over 248 right here. That would tell me that I'm wrong and that this is bullish, right? That would basically tell me, hey, it doesn't matter what you think. What matters is price action and volume. Price action and volume. I can't stress that enough, guys. Most of our traders know that, but if you're a beginner trader or if you're not aware of that, just drill that into the head. Price action, volume. Price action, volume. So we need to have that in order to really take our trades aggressively, right? So if we don't have volume, we won't get filled on our size. If we don't have volume, there'll be spreads, wide spreads, and we can get caught in slippage, right? So that is the downfall to low volume. This does have volume. So when we're looking at this yellow candle, white candle, my volume indicator, which is another indicator that is included in the Black Friday deal. So if you guys sign up for this, you'll get access to my indicator here, where it's plotting these levels for us. So it's plotting the levels and it's plotting the candles and letting us know, hey, this has your volume requirement. This has your volume requirement. If you see a green candle or a red candle, it does not have your volume requirement, right? It's lacking the volume that you typically look for. So it keeps it so simple for me. Instead of me sitting here and looking and scrambling and saying, oh, how much volume is on that candle? How much volume is on this candle? How, is it right? Instead, we have a strict strategy, the confirmation strategy, which is built solely around low float trading and mitigating risk. that strategy has volume requirements. And we can see that this yellow candle means that it's meeting those requirements. So I no longer need to scramble for how much volume is there. All I need to know now is the candle yellow? Yes, it is. That's a check. We can check off that box. Do we have volume? Yes, we do. Move on to the next box that we need to check off for this to be a high quality or low quality setup. Next box we've got volume, but we have a cluster of resistance. This is one of the 5 major red flags that we look for. So close over this cluster, 240, 248, and 250. Then it's going to tell me that it's still bullish. Close back below, it is bearish. So here we go, testing that level now, SILO. Gapping up, there's 250. SILO 250, now 252. Getting a big pop here. Does it close over the 248 and 250? Doesn't look like it. Closed over the 240 though, could continue here. So 240 support, close under 240 is bearish. Will I take this trade? No. Do I anticipate choppy price action? Yes. Will this continue? I'm not sure. I hope it does because I love bullish momentum. But will I be able to throw the kitchen sink at this setup? No, I will not. Now, will it go without me? It possibly could, right? And that's the point. I'm assessing the risk here, and I'm basically weighing out my pros and cons and saying, is this worth 10,000 share setup and size, or is this worth a smaller size, or should I avoid this altogether? Now, I'm green on the week, guys. ALZN, CDIO, really good to us on Monday pre-market session. We locked in our profit. We've gotten a few trades in already this week, and it's a short week. We've got Thursday is Turkey Day, guys. It's Thanksgiving, which is awesome, but we have a shorter week. Thursday's off, Friday half day. So I do expect some choppy price action. I expect to get in, get green, get out, or just stay out of the way. SILO, we can see a major red candle, which again is what we're coming to expect when we see all of these lines. So if you pull up your chart and you see all of these lines and levels, what is that telling us? It's telling us a story saying, hey, you know, Bullish Bob, you may not want to take this trade, right? This might be a choppy situation here. Now, or if you see this, maybe you can understand that, hey, that's a cluster of resistance. That's one of your major red flags. So maybe you want to adjust your size. So if I typically throw 10,000 shares at my orders, maybe if I'm looking at this and I'm saying, well, you know, it's not checking off that clean chart box. Well, therefore, I want to reduce my size, and maybe I'll trade 5,000 shares or 2,500 shares or even a couple hundred shares, right? It really depends on you, your risk tolerance, and what you expect and what you're trying to get out of the market. But no position for myself at this time. No trades yet this morning. We can see here on SILO, we're getting a major red pullback, and that's what we expect, right? This is nothing new to us, right? This is not something that's surprising at all, right? And that's because we have experience in the market, and we're navigating through low float stocks with a strategy in mind. And if you are getting caught, guys, if you're out there and you're trading low float stocks and you're getting caught in the emotional side of trading, then you want to focus more on the strategy. Because if you're focused in on the strategy, then you can eliminate that emotional decision making. And that is so key, guys. It's so important when we're trading low float stocks, especially because you can see, look at these moves that this makes. This is a, this white candle. It went up 17% in a single candle, 17% in less than 1 minute of price action. But then to follow, we came down 6% the next candle and down 13.5% on this candle. So these two major reds washed out this major move, and this is what we expect, right? We just expect, a whole bunch of choppiness, a whole bunch of chop city, and that's what we're getting here. So this is nothing new to us. This is not a surprise, and this is what we expect. And we kind of expected the same thing on ANGH. So if I pop over to, let's see, which chart can I take down? I'll take down a shot. ANGH. Pulled up, instantly have the levels. We knew this, we were aware of this, and sure enough, what did it do? It gave us this pop and drop, and we're now just kind of fading off since then. And I really don't deem these as extremely bullish. This is not my A+ setup, right? This is, when we grade our setups, this is easily found as not my A+ setup. And if it is not my A+ setup, then what do I have to do? I've got to adjust my approach and or avoid the trade altogether. So if it's a lower quality setup than my high quality, I can still take it, right? Because we, of course, can still get a high quality result on a low quality setup and still make money, right? But that is not a consistent approach. And the way I found consistency in this market was through confirmation trading and sticking to the rules of the strategy. It's a very, very specific strategy, and it goes hand in hand with these levels that we have here on this chart. It goes hand in hand with these major reds, these pullbacks, cluster of resistance. It's a really simple strategy, and we've simplified it to make it easy for really everyone. And again, we've got these deals on it. So if ever a time to sign up, guys, this is the time. I'm not out here doing a sales pitch. I'm telling you, this is a huge time saver for me. This took me a very long time to crack this code and be able to offer this out to others, and I'm very, very proud of it. So hopefully everyone can see that. You come in here to bullishpodlive.com. You can check out our premium indicators page. You can check what each one of these indicators will actually do, and you can see that we have multiple indicators. And when you sign up for our indicator package, you get access to all of my indicators. So when we go back to the chart, you get access to everything that you see here. So if I pull up, let's see, we'll pull up Silo. You get access to the indicator that changes the color based on volume, and the volume requirements are set from our confirmation strategy. You get the indicator that will plot these lines and levels for you. You no longer have to do that. They will plot the lines and levels for you, and they will plot the value. You can see the value and the percentage change from the current price to that value. What I love about that, and why I built this into the code, is that way we can really easily see and say, okay, if we close over this level, we're looking at roughly about a 9% gap, right? And if we close over, maybe it's even less. And if I'm realistic, and I know that there's going to be some slippage here and there, there's going to be some, a couple, we're not going to get filled right at that line and right at that line, right? We're not the Supermen of trading, although I guess it could happen, but most times you're going to get filled a little bit later than the line or level you're looking at. You're going to get filled a little bit before or just at, and it really depends on the way you trade and how you execute your strategy here, especially in the pre-market. So with that being said, if I know that we're getting a 9% gap here, then really let's shave off a couple percent on that. We're looking at like a 6% gap because we want to be realistic with our fills. Now, if you plan for the worst, right? If you plan for the worst, then you can really be prepared for that, right? If you're prepared for the worst, then if the best outcome happens, then great. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're prepared for the worst, then there's no surprise to you, right? We're sticking to the strategy. The strategy is helping us plan around it. So you guys sign up for that. You'll get access to the volume indicator here that's going to plot that. You'll get access to this indicator that's telling us, hey, there's red flags here. There's a bullish vertical trend right here. You might want to look for a breather, retrace, or pullback. That's exactly what we saw after that move. And we can see right here it's saying that it's overbought. So if I zoom in, I know it's a little small, and I can increase this actually. So let me go ahead and do that for everyone here. Usually when I'm doing it for myself, I don't have it as large, but this is the key level spotter. This is a really cool indicator. It's going to let us know when it's overbought. It's going to let us know when it crosses those levels. It's also going to predict that. So if you go over to, we'll go over to another chart here in just a second. So this chart I have in the corner, and GH 5-minute chart. This is the key level spotter. So this is not confirmation. This is another indicator that you get access to, and you can really manipulate this however you want. So you can come in here, double click. You can go through and change the size. You can toggle off the percentage. You can add more lines, subtract lines. You can even add text alerts. So maybe you prefer text alerts on your chart. You can do that. So you have a lot of user-friendly settings in here that you can change. Now, on this, we can see we got a red flag. We had a couple percentage bullish vertical trend, and we had a profit target. So if I zoom in here, you can see it was a profit target, bullish vertical trend. So that tells me that on a 5-minute chart, we exceeded above these levels. And these levels, the buy zone and the profit targets, this is a zone that is basically predicting where is this stock going to become extended and possibly look at pressure. And where's the pressure going to come in? That's what this is doing. It's predicting this with a algorithmic formula, which is really, really cool. I've never seen this before. So this is something that we created, and I think it's really unique. Down below, it's predicting where it should bounce, right? So this is on a 5-minute chart. And so it's saying, hey, If we start to drop around 179, 173, 167 area at this time, if we just drop down there right now, it should, in theory, get a bounce from that level, because a lot of traders are looking at that level as a possible area of interest, right? And you can see that these lines and levels will adjust as the price and volume adjust. So whenever we start to drop and we actually reach this level, you'll get the text alert like we did here and here, basically telling us, hey, it is extended, or it's overbought, or it's looking for a bounce watch. Hey, good morning, Russell. So no position for myself, no trades yet this morning. I am still sitting on my hands and trying to stay patient here on this this session that we have, Tuesday pre-market session. SILO, let's take a look. This is the first one of the first ones we're going over. This is what we expect, right, guys? So, you know, it stinks to miss out on this move. I wish I could take part in that move with a lot of traders, but I have gotten caught trading and getting in trouble trading off of the scanners alone. So I have built so many scanners, guys. If you could see my scanner layout, it's incredible. That's all I do is just build scanners. I've got scanners behind this layout here. You can see it's just scanner, scanner, scanner. I am known as the scanner nerd. I love backtesting. I love statistics. I love analytics. I love crunching numbers. It's what I do. I love it. And yes, I am a nerd, and I'm proud of it, guys. That has given me the heads up on a lot of these type of setups. So with the scanners, there has never been a time that I've built a scanner that I can just blindly trade off of. Never. And as much as I'd love to, it's just not feasible. It's not a feasible strategy. It's not a consistent strategy. And that's what I'm after, guys. If you want to establish a career out of what we're doing here, then you need to establish consistency. That's how you're going to establish longevity. So if you want to be here next year, you want to be here 5 years from now, you want to be here 10 years from now, and you're still making money and profitable, you want to be a profitable trader, then I promise you want to take your time, go over the proper steps to make that happen, and look for high quality setups versus low quality setups, and track your analytics. So if you track your own analytics, what went right in your trade, what went wrong in your trade, what was the conditions, what was the filters, that will help you then build a strategy around you. And that is so important. So confirmation is by far the best strategy when it comes to low float trading, because it is built around mitigating risk. Yes, we're going to miss out on a move like this once in a while, but we're not going to take these hefty losses because we have a strategy in place to save us from taking those hefty losses. So if you've ever heard someone saying, oh, I blew up my account multiple times before I got successful, well, that's what we're here to avoid. That's what we're educating on. That's what we're teaching, guys. You don't have to blow up your account to learn how to day trade. That's BS. Anyone who thinks that is wrong. That is not the case, guys. You can learn the right way right off the bat. It's just a matter of, unfortunately, there's a lot of misinformation out there, especially on YouTube, on Google, on ChatGPT, whatever it may be. There's a lot of misinformation out there with traders who are not profitable and will not be here in a year, will not be here in 5 years. And unfortunately, they're telling others how to trade. You got to be very careful with that, guys. It's frustrating being in the place that I'm in, but I also understand that I can't help everyone. I want to help everyone, but not everyone's going to listen, right? So everyone's going to do their own thing. You're going to, when I first got into trading, I thought, man, there's no way this guy knows what he's talking. Ross Cameron was one that I watched, Warrior Trading, and I love Ross. I really do. I could not find success with Ross's strategy. Nothing against Ross. I'm sure he finds success with it. I could not. I was a small potato. He was a big potato. I was looking for how to avoid losses, how to save myself against these major reds, and how to stay consistent. And that is the most important part, is staying consistent. Hearing TCBP, let's see what this one's doing. So instantly, the confirmation, support, and resistance will now mark that chart for us. I mean, look at that. Good example here, right? Maybe I put in the wrong ticker. I think I did. TCBP, we've got level 75 cents, just hit our 72-cent level. That's a key level. You can see that dotted line, right? So these levels, you can see that this is our resistance. So we want to see it close over that resistance. Hearing ANGH again. Let's see what ANGH is doing. Pull it up on confirmation. ANGH is all the way down here, so I'm not too concerned with it. I do expect some choppy price action because the chart is basically telling me a story, right? Go ahead and read me a book, ANGH. Basically, you're telling me that you are choppy, you're inconsistent, and you're not fluent. And so therefore, do I feel comfortable throwing the kitchen sink at ANGH? No. No, I do not. So ANGH, we can see it pulled back. Major reds over here. That was a red flag. Just shot up on 2 candles with very low volume, but still shot up huge percentage-wise. Guys, measure that move. Look at this. From here where we got that volume, this was 51% in 2 candles. This is a 1-minute chart, 2 candles. That is crazy. So down in 15% in 2 candles, up 50% in 2 candles. Very hard to trade consistently with something like that, right? This is the type of trade that creates those bag holders. And what are those bag holders? That's these levels. So we are depicting where are those bag holders? Where is that resistance? And we are able to find that very easily with this this strategy and this confirmation support and resistance indicator. And if you guys have any charts you want me to go over, if you see anything that I've missed, let's go over it together. We mentioned in chat that we were overselling here. This indicator, this is another indicator that you get. So you get access to all of my premium indicators. So if you sign up for our Black Friday deal, you will have access to all of the indicators that we have here. So if you go to the full access, you go on down, bullishboblive.com. And if anyone has any questions, bullishboblive@gmail.com. Just reach out anytime. You can see that we've got a monthly premium indicator package that also gives you access to Discord and live access trading with me, just like this. Every single day I do this, guys, Monday through Friday. I am very transparent with my trades. I want you to know when I'm getting in, where I'm getting out, where I'm looking to take profit, why I'm taking that trade. Because, guys, this is day trading education. This is not buy and sell alerts. Sure, I'll tell you when I'm buying. Sure, I'll tell you where I'm selling. That doesn't matter. What matters is the strategy around what we're doing. That's what's important, guys. Not just, oh, hey, I bought this and oh, I sold that, and or I'm not that where I'm going to come in later and just say, oh, that's it. I took the trade. You guys should have taken it with me. I'm done. See you later. Shut it down. That's not me, guys. I'm going over the charts real time. I'm going over my trades real time. Again, this is not buy or sell alerts. Will I take losses? You're darn right I'll take losses. It is a part of trading. It's a possibility at all times. And that's why our strategy is built around mitigating those losses, mitigating that risk. And we've got a live webinar, guys. So we have a live free webinar. Hop over to the Trading Education channel. Go to the Letting Runners Run course. Click on that, and you can sign up on the 2nd, December 2nd at 10 a.m. We will have a live class on how to let your runners run. So if you've ever taken a trade, it's gone up and you've taken profit, you cashed out, and then it continues ripping up without you, and you're wondering, you're frustrated, and you're saying, why, how can I hold on to this longer? How can I let my runner run? That is what this course will be about. We'll be having a live webinar. This is a free webinar. Reserve your seat today, guys. Hop over to bullishboblive.com. Hop over to our trading education. Go down to Letting Runners Run, and we will have a live webinar, and everyone is invited. Again, free educational content, guys. That is the point here. I'm trying to help everyone as much as I can in the time that I have. Of course, we're trading live every day. We're doing a lot of stuff is going on here. But this is available. bullishboblive.com. Hop over to Trading Education. Go to Letting Runners Run. And that is our course that we have available for free. So reserve your seat today. It's going to be a lot of fun. December 2nd. I look forward to seeing you all there. CDIO came down, bounced here. We can see these green areas on the chart letting us know, hey, it's becoming extended this way. And it may look for a little bounce there. And sure enough, it got it. Day trader, you got it. PXMD on it. My chart's being a little on the slow side this morning, as you guys can see. It's a little on the slow and laggy side. I think my internet's being a little weird. We're getting some storms around us right now. ANGH is getting a pop. Just want to take a quick glance at this one to see what's going on. It's still down here, so it's going to be whippy. I think it's going to be choppy. At this point, ANGH, if you're looking for continuation, you're looking for bullish momentum, it has to get up and close over where it reached. It reached up to 309, has to close over our closest level to the 309, and that is 308. So close over this 308 is worth watching, but what do we say? This is a cluster of resistance. Doesn't mean it won't get through it, just means we anticipate choppy price action, and I need to adjust my approach based on the conditions that we see. So I know I sound like a broken record, but that is how we approach this market. PXMD, this one is, I believe, still a micro float, showing a 327,000 share float. You can see on this one, this is just, it's gotten beaten up. So I'm not in love with this one. The reason for it, I'll get this chart out in chat. If it gets all the way up to 327, we're talking 220%, which is beautiful. Let me put this in here. But I want to show you something on this chart too. So I got this into our Discord. So if anyone's on YouTube watching, we have a Discord community as well. We've got Mark Charts channel where I go over all of my Mark charts. We've got a day trading chat. We've got key levels. So I let you know, where are the key levels? Where are we watching for a close over? Well, we're watching for ANGH close over 215 and 240, and sure enough, it ran off to the races. So we've got multiple channels in here that will help aid in the trade idea. PXMD, what I like about it, I like, there's a few things I like about it, a few things I don't. I like the gaps. We look at this chart very easily. I can say this is a nice gap. We take the measuring tool and trading view, measure this out. Sure enough, 57% gap. I like that. I like big gaps, and I cannot lie. You other traders cannot deny. PXMD, though, what I don't like, unfortunately, there's more cons than there is pros to this, in my opinion. What I don't like about it, I don't like the price. It's a cheapo. It's under $2. If you ever hear me say that it's a cheapo, typically it means it's under $2. I really prefer stocks over $2, but I will trade anything typically over $1. Sometimes I'll trade under $1, but it's not too common. I really prefer stocks to be over $1 for me to trade them, but really prefer over $2. So guys, write that down. $2 is my sweet spot. Give me 2 to 25. That's my sweet spot. Give me a float size of 150 million shares or less, and I like that. I like it. What I don't like is this is a micro float. Micro floats is that means it's under 1 million share float. The problem with that is the float size, or the shares that are available for trading, is so small that this can be so heavily manipulated, and the price can move so fast on very little volume. That is it's very concerning to me, right? That is a concerning factor. So I really prefer stocks to be over that million threshold for the float. Now, a micro float will offer some really, really great opportunities, and sometimes some of my best percentage trades have come off of micro floats. The only problem is that strategy lacks consistency, because a micro float, again, just picture it like a stock that has a mind of its own, right? It's like a teenager stock where it's like, I'm going out. No, I'm staying in. No, I'm going out. No, I'm staying in. What it's basically telling us is it's indecisive, and it takes very little for it to move one way or the other, right? Just like a teenager, right? It takes very little for it to move one way or the other. And so therefore we want to be very careful. So I will reduce my size when trading micro floats and look for a bigger move. Look for that bigger percentage gap, as we can see right here. Now, the other concerns that I have, we can very easily see with the BB indicator here, we don't have any volume, right? No volume here. So green candles is really all we're seeing. So it's lacking the volume. So yes, I like the gaps, but I don't want the gaps to overshadow the strategy. I don't like looking left and seeing, sure enough, we've got bags. Look at all this. We climb up the chart into these bags. Those are the bag holders that we're looking for. So be careful if trading PXMD. I like it for the fact that it's on the cheaper side. It's got a micro flow, and I do believe that it has some nice gaps. So if it does get cooking, we're going to get some nice moves. But I would be very careful, because it is very low volume. It is a micro flow, and it's a cheapo. So be careful with that. Shop, S-H-O-P, which is not the one I'm looking for. S-H-O-T, shot. I'm hearing it wrong. Shot. Sound like a song, right? Shot. I think it's too early for that, guys. Calm down. S-H-O-T. Let's see. If we zoom left, I'm not seeing any bags like we saw in PXMD. You can see that my chart is being the slowest as can be. I think it's something to do with my internet. We're getting some storms around here, so bear with me. Shot. Zoom in. What do we have here? We've got low volume. Low volume, right? We've got green candles, red candles. We have one yellow candle. We've got a profit target hit there. We hit our resistance. We did not close above. What do we want to see here, guys? We want to see a close over resistance, and let's see what that resistance is. The confirmation support resistance is telling me that the resistance is sitting at 493. We know above 493, we then have the mental level of 5, right? So if we put our cursor here, that's $5, right? So we have that level. Even though it's not marked on our charts, we want to keep that in the mind. We want to keep that in the brain. Half and whole, half and whole, half and whole, right? Half and whole dollar will hold weight, especially as resistance. Not as much so for that support, but definitely as a resistance. So if I'm in my trade, I see that we're approaching a $half mark or a whole dollar mark, then maybe I want to lock in my profit because I look at that as a psychological or mental half and whole dollar resistance, right? So on this, we've got 493. Above that, we've got 5. So close over 5 is worth watching for continuation. I tend to like the 516 better. The reason for it is look at that gap. That is a nice gap above. We measure that gap. It's still only 27%, so it's not huge, but definitely one to watch for volume. So we will keep an eye on this one. And let me add this into the chat as well. So I will add this to our key levels. Shot is worth watching. Close over 493, and I'm going to add both of these guys because there's 2 levels here. So 493 and 516 is the key levels. What's the major red flags that we see here? I see a cluster of resistance on the way up to it, and I also see that we have low volume, so I'm going to add that as well. And float size, we're looking at 21 million share float, so I like that. So I'll put that in there, and we're good. ABVC on another scanner here. ABVC. Pull it up. Getting a pop, a little pop and drop at our key level 181. We've got our key levels already marked out for us. Confirmation support and resistance is good to go. We don't have to plot that, and we'll get this out to our team. And this is not a bad looking chart, guys. I don't mind this chart. So we'll save this and get it out. We'll analyze this a little further in just a second. I want to get this to our team. That's what I love to do. That's the benefit of this, guys. No longer have to mark. I can get quicker execution. I can get to the point and what I'm trying to do here. So let's zoom out, look left to see if we got any bag holders. No, I don't think so. Looks like this level of 210 is the level. So if we close over 210, it's go time. So 210 is the level. Watching for close over this level. We'll see what we get. It is extended right now. You can see that profit target. So watching this one. This is on ABVC. Close over 210. This has low volume and started as a cheapo. So that means it is a cheapo. That knocks the quality down, and I will be trading with a smaller size if I decide to trade this. So let me get this into our chat as well. Get this into our chat, and then we will have this as well. ABVC in chat. 210 is the key level. We're watching. ABVC, we're watching. Pulling it up. Watching ABVC for close over our key level. This is on ABVC. This is a continuation watch. 210 is the key level. Want to see it over 210. Seeing this profit target in a bullish vertical trend. See that red flag there, guys? Bullish vertical trend letting me know, hey, this is going to be extended. I want to reduce my size. We've got a cheapo, bullish vertical trend, and a short watch. So a few indicators telling me, hey, you want to be careful. Yes, it could still gap through, but you want to reduce your size. Close over 210 is what we want to see. Close over $2.10 for continuation. Needs to then hold that level. Close back below 210 is bearish. No position for myself at this time. Watching ABVC, and of course, this is not buy or sell alerts. If I take a trade, this is based on my my strategy that I teach every single day to our team. No position for myself at this time. Watching ABVC. Hearing AIMD. Let's see what we've got on AIMD. Pull it up, AIMD, that's it. That's all we got to do. And voila, we have our levels. So that's it. It's that simple. Key levels here on AIMD getting a pop. Getting this out to our team. And no trades yet for me today, guys. AIMD is out. Key level is going to be, let's see. Let's zoom in here a little bit. 105 and 124 key levels. And again, this is a cheapo. So cheapo knocks the quality down, guys. So AIMD, worth watching close over. 105 and 124. This is a cheapo. That's a red flag with a cluster of resistance, another red flag. AIMD is out. Let's see what it does. Let's see, we've got two here. ABVC is testing its key level. ABVC is testing its key level. 15 seconds left in this candle. So we've got the countdown on the right-hand side. I want to see where this closes. Very high risk. We can see a bullish vertical trend. If I take this, this will be a risk it for the biscuit. Taking a very small trade here in ABVC. We'll cash out quick. There we go. Out 90%. Quick scalp. Just like that, guys. That's how fast it is. The reason I'm getting out quick, we have a bullish vertical trend. So closed over the 210. I'm out 90%. Quick scalp. And that is all she wrote. Just going to hold a lotto at this point. So anyone who's in with me, ABVC getting a quick pop. You guys can see that we're getting a pop here. 216 is my fill. I'm already out. 90% taking profit, and that's to protect that profit. So quick scalp this move, and the reason I quick scalped it is, yes, it closed over our level. Yes, it confirmed, but we have a bullish vertical trend. So this is something I want to be careful with. So finger on the sell hotkey here, guys. Finger on the sell hotkey needs to hold above 210. Close below 210 is bearish, but we have a bullish vertical trend, so I've taken out my profit, out 90% quick scalp. Just like that, guys. That is confirmation. Get in, get green, get out. Hold yourself a lotto in case you feel there's continuation. And that's it. Closed over our level here. Hit highs here. Take profit. Hold your lotto. This is a quick scalp on a lower quality setup. Now, lower quality setups can give you high quality results, guys. I want to make that very apparent. It can happen, but it's not as consistent as I love to see it, right? It's not a consistent strategy, but this is a nice setup here. ABVC closed over our level of 210, hit new highs, 225, start to come under that 210. That will be all she wrote, and I will bail on my lotto. This is just a lotto, risk it for the biscuit. And this is the course that we'll have, guys. And we'll go over this in just a minute, but we will have a course on how to let your runners run. This is me trying to let that runner run, leaving a profit target or leaving a lotto on my profit. So I got profit, got in, got green, got out, and now I'm holding a small profit target or a small lotto here for that profit target above 241. If we close or start to come under 210, that'll be all she wrote. I will be out of my position altogether and lock in the small green that I've taken so far in ABVC. Now, can't throw the kitchen sink at something like this because, again, this is not an A+ setup for me. So we're grading our setups. Finger on the sell hotkey. If we drop below 210, I will bail. So drop below 210, I will bail. Testing that 210 level, needs to hold 210. Target would be 241 for the remaining lotto here. But if we start to drop below 210, that's it. I will bail. I'm out 90%, in, out, green. Lock the money in the pocket. Love it. ABVC testing our support level of 210. Needs to hold. Start to come under 210. I will bail. Finger on the sell hotkey here, guys. Ready to sell 100% of my position right now if we start to drop below 210. And that'll be all she wrote. Then I'll look for another close back over 210 for a possible trade, and will not be A+, as we will be failing this level if that's the case. Still holding at 210. Still holding. Needs to stay above 210, start to drop below 210. I will bail. Very high risk. This was a bullish vertical trend. Close over our key level. Took a quick scalp here. This is high risk. Now, I could have avoided this altogether, guys. I could have very well avoided this altogether. But instead, I just adjusted my approach. Took a quick green trade. It could have went against me, and that's why I adjust my approach. So that way, if it does go against me, I can exit the position. Finger on the sell hotkey here. Finger on the sell hotkey. Want to be careful. We're starting to drop. Needs to stay above. We've got 35 seconds left in this candle. 204 is the 1-minute 9 EMA. You can see that on my chart. Finger on the sell hotkey. Have not sold just yet. Could sell here, though. Just holding. I've already taken profit. Locked in the profit, guys. So I've locked in 90% profit. Finger on the sell hotkey. Not in love with this candle. If it closes below 210, that's it. All right, all out, guys. All out. Quick scalp, in out green, ABVC, first trade of the day. Why not take a little profit, right? In out green, no position for myself at this time. Watching ABVC. Green to start the day. Why not? Why not? And look at that, guys. And once we close under this 210, I can no longer be behind it, right? I can no longer be like cheering it on and say, "Come on, ABVC, you got this, you got this." No, it's you're dead to me, ABVC. You are dead to me. But if we close back over 210, I'll change my tune and I'll get right back behind cheering this on and say, you know what? I'm back off the fence. I'm with you, ABVC. Let's go. 210. Let's get to 241. The only way we're getting to 241 is if we can close and stay closed over 210. The issue that I saw here, guys, and why I took profit so fast, we had that bullish vertical trend. We had a lot of major red flags here letting us know, hey, if you get in this, you better secure your profit as soon as possible. And hold yourself that lotto in case you feel this continuation. I did. It did not give me continuation. That's okay. I planned for it, and I took my profit, ran for the hills. Small green on the day on ABVC, but guess what, guys? That is now every trade I've taken so far this week, green. Every trade I've taken so far. It's not always the case, but man, I love consistency. I love consistency. If anything I'm addicted to, it is consistency in this market. I love that our strategy is aiding me in entry and exit and saving me from major losses. So at this point, typically, back in the day, I would be averaging down. I'd say, it's going to come back up and average down. And then before you know it, you'd be down here, down 8%. Look at this pop on shot. Watching shot for a possible trade. Needs to close over $5.516. We can see it's pretty extended, so I think I may sit out of this one. But nice move. Close over 493. Did it close over 5? No, I don't believe it did, guys. No, this is a topping tail. So if I put my cursor here, this is $5 right in here. So that is a false breakout. Now it's holding over the 493, but the tough part here is that we've got that mental 5 spot, right? So I think I'm more comfortable trading the 516 level. So I think I'll sit out, weigh out my options, the pros and cons really quick. And it's easy to do so because, of course, we have these indicators that are really helping us in doing so, right? Nice job, Paz. Nice job, Natty. Great job, guys. Just seeing your trades on ABVC this morning. Great job. I think I just heard it on the major red list as well. Yeah, look at this. Look at this, guys. Look at what we're avoiding, right? Look at what we're avoiding. This. Now, my experience tells me this. This does not mean just write it off. This doesn't mean, ABVC's got this major red. It failed a level. Let's, it's done. I hate trading and ABVC will never give us a look again, act like it's never going to happen. No, my experience tells me that this is not something you want to write off. It's still 210. Close over 210 is where we want to see. So just right click, add your alert, and then there you go, you're done. And you can create multiple alerts, right? You can create them down here, you can create them down here. So wherever you want to be notified before it reaches that key level. So then you can come back, look at the chart and assess and say, I don't know if this is worth my trade or not. Right now, shots on watch. So I've taken my green out of ABVC. We're in, we're out, we're green. We locked in profit. We're smart about our trading. And now we're looking at SHOT for a possible continuation play here. We want to see it close over its resistance. So resistance is $5, which is right in here, closing over now. And we want to see it close over and hold. But I'm seeing a bullish vertical trend here. I'm seeing a bullish vertical trend. So I think I'll sit out. 516 close over all day long. This is going to be worth watching, guys. So make sure you mark your chart all day long. This is a gap that will be worth watching. SHOT, here we go. Short watch, profit target. We're getting extended. So I'll sit out for now. I'm not going to take this trade. You can see it's pretty extended here. So could use a breather. Will it get a breather? I'm not sure. But close over 516 is what I'm looking for now. So at this point, it needs to hold above 5 and 493. Target would be 516 for anyone who's in. Seeing a bunch of red flags here. So if I was in the position, what I would do, lock in some profit, hold myself a lotto in case I feel there's continuation, or secure the profit, run for the hills, shut it down, and enjoy your day, enjoy your life. So shot is on watch for a close over 516. Look at that. Nasty looking candle right there. Nasty looking candle. And this is my concern, guys. And this is kind of what we expect, right? We've got this lower volume move. We've got a pretty uptrending type of chart. We've got these red flags letting us know, hey, it's overextended, right? We've got this right here. It's overbought. Let me expand this so everyone can see this a little bit better. Hard to see when it's small, isn't it? Let me turn it to large. Let's see if we can see it now. Oh, there it goes. There we go. Now we can see those red flags. And now we know, hey, that is an issue, right? Doesn't mean it won't continue. Doesn't mean we won't get that confirmation of 516. And doesn't mean that we need to throw this one out the window, just like ABVC. Set your alerts. 516 is the key level. That's where I want to see it. Hearing ANGH. Let's pop over to ANGH. And look how fast you can navigate through these charts with these indicators, guys. It's so cool. So this is what's saving me time and getting more alerts out to our team in a timely manner. So that way, you know, I'm not out here just alerting all day long. I can actually take part in the trading with you guys. And also I can really focus on what makes me money. And that is this. It's exactly this. It's executing the confirmation strategy with success. So shot, I'm still watching SHOT. I want to see it close over this 516 level. We've got a short level there as well. So close over 516 is worth watching for continuation. We'll be watching for a possible trade here at 516 is my level. So I've got shot up on the level 1, level 2 data, and I'm watching you, shot. So come on, close over that 516. Now, if we close over 516, then we close back below 516, that'll be it. I will basically scratch it off as it did not work out for me. If we close over 516, we can hold, then I will look at targets of 550 and 607. But if I see on the key level spotter here, this is these text alerts that we have, if we see that we're getting extended, I will lock in profit because, of course, this is not going to be a plus. This is inconsistent volume. We've got extended conditions here on the chart, and so a few of these factors will factor into my decision making. Nice job, Paz. Way to go. Great trade. ABVC and shot. Nice. Padre, are you in profit protection mode already? Couple good trades there. Nice moves. Short week here we've got. Let me hop into the live session, guys, into the chat. So I have not done so yet. Let me go ahead and do so now. Say good morning to everyone. I really appreciate everyone joining in today. I hope everyone's having an absolutely great week. We're having a good week over here. Natty, good to see you. Amy, good to see you. Derek, appreciate it. Carlos, good to see you all here in the chat. Let me see. Yeah, thank you all for joining too. So because we have a strategy in place, guys, we don't have to we don't have to be glued to the chart, right? We can sit here and we can do other things. We can we can look at our calendar, we can set dates for things, we can set alerts elsewhere, we can mark our charts, there's so many things that we can do. We can sit here and scroll through Facebook if we wanted to, or Instagram, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to do, you can do that. These indicators and our strategy combined is what we're looking for. We're just looking for it to give us the look. Just give it to us, and we'll take you. So shot, it's coming back down. I'm not comfortable taking it here. 516, I like that gap. I like big gaps, and I cannot lie. You other traders cannot deny. And that's what we're looking for. ABVC, what did we do here? We avoided a major loss. We were aided in entry. Here we go. Entry, pull up, 5%, pull back. Closed under. This is the candle. If I click on this, you can turn off that indicator. Look at that. Closed below the level. And that was all she wrote, right? That was our key level. Bearish. That was our signal. Bearish. This was our signal. Bullish, right? That's what we're looking for. Volume, close over. That's what we want. If we see these red flags, well, can still take the trade, but we may want to adjust our approach. So no position for myself at this time. ANGH making some noise. The tough one with ANGH is this, guys. Like I said, ANGH, when you're trading this is no longer bullish momentum. This is where the bullish momentum is. This is where we want it to be. This is where we're getting volume. This is going to be bounce action. We're going to get some bounce action, right? And we had, what was the other one? CDIO. Let's see how CDIO looked. So CDIO, we mentioned this morning, it was looking bounce worthy, right? It was entering oversold. It's still up from that level. Not a whole lot or anything, and it's getting tight. You can see that these are just mashed together. So it's getting tight, but if we flip over the 5 minute, you'll see it's a little bit cleaner. We got these oversold alerts, a buy zone alert right there, a little plus signal saying, hey, it's extended. You might want to take some a size here and get yourself a little something. The only issue I had with CDIO is it's very little volume. Yes, it has these yellow candles here on this chart, but if we flip over to a 1 minute chart where I need to see that volume, we had no volume. So it's tough, guys. So again, if you're trading 5, 10, 15,000 shares or even more, you know, it's going to be hard to get filled here. You are the liquidity. You are the pool of liquidity, right? So we don't want to be the full liquidity of that stock because again, slippage may occur. Slippage is the price between the bid and the ask. And whenever there's a low volume, that range between the bid and the ask is going to be quite wide, and we call that that's something we want to be careful. So we call it spready Eddie, right? AMGH this morning was spready Eddie. Right now, I'm guessing anything with low volume is pretty much going to be spready Eddie. So be careful of these spready Eddies out here. Look for that high volume. My number one personal rule is no volume, no trade. Look at this. We had this marked out AIMD. Everyone was just seeing it in different chats, AIMD. Everyone's, jumping on it and saying, oh man, it's the trade. You know what's really frustrating, guys? The traders that come in, look at this first initial move on very little volume. It gapped up, let's see, 51% in these two candles. The trader who comes in and says, oh, I made money on this. This was no problem. This was easy money. That's the same trader you won't see in a year from now. That's the same trader you won't see in 5 years from now. You know why? Because this is not a consistent strategy. That is not consistent. Trading off of the scanners, just trading off the scanners blind, that is not a consistent strategy. If you're not trading with a strategy in mind, when you're trading low float stocks, you will wash out your gains with some bad opportunities and bad trades. So be very careful. No position for myself at this time. Still watching SHOT to give us a look. I know I've got a lot of charts here. ABVC, we got ourselves that was my first trade today, guys. I don't know about you guys, but first trade of the day today was ABVC quick scalp. If you are in YouTube, if you're listening in on YouTube, send a hello, comment in the section below, say, hey, what's going on? What are you guys watching? Is anyone watching anything? Am I missing anything out there? I'm not seeing anything that's really standing out right now. So we're kind of sitting back. And again, we've got this a live webinar, guys. So if you haven't already, come over to bullishboblive.com, flip over to the day trading education. We've got a free education. We've got a trading quiz. Guys, if you sign up for a webinar and if you take this trading quiz, you will receive badges. You will receive badges. If you join the group, you'll receive a badge. The more badges that you get on our website, the more basically raffle tickets you'll get. So we're going to be doing a free giveaway in December, and every month thereafter, we're going to be giving free giveaways. And all you have to do to enter into that giveaway is come over and either join this free webinar or take the trading quiz, one or the other. That's all you got to do. And you will, of course, get a badge as well if you join our group. So if you come in here and log in, you will get a badge for that as well. So anyone with a badge, you will have an opportunity to get some free stuff in December for Christmas. And I think that's going to be really cool. Looking forward to doing this each month. We will have memberships available and out for free. We'll have free trials. We'll have all kinds of exclusive content, some really cool stuff. And it's definitely going to be a lot of fun. That's the idea, guys. We are going to be turning this into a fun process. We're going to make learning fun. We're not going to make this a pain in the butt type of thing. We're going to make this fun. We're going to make it so that you're not only learning at a fast pace and you're not only comprehending all of this, but you're having fun doing it. It's not something that's going to be a struggle. It's not something that you're going to be, sitting back and wondering, when will I be profitable? When is this going to happen? We're going to help educate you in the quickest way possible, but in the most simplistic way possible. Guys, I am a simple man. I am a simple man. I do not like a whole bunch of jargon. I don't like a whole bunch of this and that, and I've got to do this. I don't like it. I just don't like it. So I built everything in place so we don't have to do that. It's just focused on what we're looking for. Look at this, guys. Shot. Closed over. We had these red flags. Pull back. And look at this, what it's doing now. Was I right in avoiding this trade? You're darn right I was. If you took this trade, made some money, were you right? You're darn right you were right. Take the money, lock it in, run for the hills. If you held on to this once it closed below our level, if you held on to this once it closed below that $4.93 and $5, that's where it's telling us, guys, the chart is speaking to us. Let it speak to you. It spoke to us and said, hey, Bob, I'm not really bullish anymore. You know what? I think I'll take a break from that bullish run, and I think I'm going to go home instead, and take a nap, and maybe I'll return back to those levels later. But right now, I think I need a break. I'm going to go lay down for a little bit. All right, Shot, you go lay down. I'm not too concerned with you anymore. Set my alert up here. Right click, add alert. We're done. Create. Okay, boom. That's it. That's all we need to do. All right, Shot, you're dead to me. Enjoy your nap because you're worthless. So we need you to get up to that bullish momentum level. If you're not going to get up to that key level, I can't trade you. It's that simple. So we'll be sitting on my hands, being patient, looking for high quality setups. And guys, we've had an absolutely beautiful week. I did not expect a whole lot out of this week. We have a short week ahead of us. We've got Thanksgiving, right? We've got Turkey Day on Thursday, which is my personal favorite holiday. So looking forward to that. Nothing but eating and football. Nothing wrong with that, right, guys? And family, of course. Shouldn't leave that part out. That's, I guess, the most important part, isn't it? Family, food, football, all the F's, 3 F's, can't go wrong, right? But we're looking for a short week. We're looking to get in green and get out, lock in profit. Not expecting a whole lot out of this week. I'm expecting some choppy price action. I'm expecting cheapos to be popular. And it's nice to lock in that green. Yesterday it was CDIO, ALZN, and now ABVC. These are the only stocks I've traded this week. And that's the other thing, guys. I don't get in the habit of trading a ton of stocks. You're not going to see on my list that I've got a ton of stocks traded. I only trade the stocks that hit our scanners, and I only trade the stocks that confirm my levels. So I do not waste my time trading stocks that do not confirm my levels. I don't waste time trading stocks that don't fit my strategy. Sure, I miss out here and there, but guess what, guys? What's number one? Consistency is number one. I can't stress that enough. Please grasp that idea. Consistency, consistency, consistency. Drill it into your head, because that's the goal. That is the point, and that's what we're looking for. If you want to establish longevity, you're going to find it through consistency. So stay disciplined. That's right, Natty. We've got Taco Tuesday. Taco Tuesday today, guys. Natty's absolutely right. Hey, Paris, good to see you. Yes, Taco Tuesday. Love it, Natty. You know I love Taco Tuesday. Any excuse to be able to sit down with the family, eat something, watch something. Right now we're cruising through King of Queens. My kids, my youngest is 9. I made a mistake one time, said he was 10 on the live session. My wife got on my case. I need to get that right. My youngest son is 9, little Finnegan, and then I've got my oldest son is I want to say 19. But man, I'm starting to forget, so I'm sure I'll get a lashing for that one later as well. But whenever we get a chance to sit down, eat a meal together, watch something, I love it. It's great. That's what I live for. So, and that's the point of our trading, guys. It established and gave us financial freedom. You know, I used to work construction. It's raining right now, guys. It's raining outside. I used to wake up and put on my boots and get my butt to work, right? Get out there in the rain, get out there in the snow. I've owned my own businesses. I've had a chimney business where I used to build chimneys, masonry. I used to clean chimneys, install wood stoves, pellet stoves, all that. I've done it. I've flipped houses. The house I'm living in now, old house built in 1851. I flipped it. We bought it for $34,000 cash. That's what I do, guys. I'm very hands-on, a very construction type orientated person. When I was able to transition from construction over to, basically, for lack of a better term, just clicking buttons here and making money, guys, it was a game changer for me. I now can spend more time with my family. I don't have to leave the house as often. I can be here. I can be with the people I love. I can have financial freedom. I can, enjoy my life. And that was the whole goal behind this. And I'm very, very fortunate to have the family that I have, the life that I have, and the support and people around me. And of course, our trade team as well. We have the best trade team. If you guys come into our Discord, you'll notice we have such a great team that is built around helping each other. We will put trade ideas in chat, but we will also come together on what we're looking for target-wise, what we're looking for, what strategy we're trying to implement. Because if you're just out there all willy-nilly just throwing in, you know, oh, I made X amount of dollars. Oh, I made X amount of dollars. Oh, I made X amount of dollars all the time. But you never go over your strategy. You never go over your entry. You never go over any. Then it's really useless information. You know, and I'm not opposed to that. I want to see everyone making money, but I want to make that very clear. Just saying that you made money does nothing for that beginner trader, does nothing for that next trader, does nothing for someone who's trying to learn strategy, trying to learn how to navigate through this market. That is my goal. Educate others on how I navigate through this market so that everyone can be aware of my approach and how one professional trader takes action here. So it does not mean it's going to work for you. Most traders will fail. Most traders will lose money. If you haven't heard that before, it's darn true. Most traders will lose money. In my experience, most traders lack discipline. So most traders are lacking that discipline. So it's tough to be able to sit there and say, you know what? The FOMO, I'm not going to let it get me. I'm going to sit out and not let this happen. Of course, me being in a construction background, me, you know, doing a lot of pressure type of work, working for people, even though you're self-employed, you're always working for others. You know, that gave me the self-confidence, that gave me the discipline that I needed. Because, you know, if I told a customer that I needed to get a job done by a certain date, I would hold myself to it, and they would hold me to it as well. So you got to stick to what works. You got to do, you know, what's good for you. And for me, trading these stocks has been an absolute blessing for me, a blessing in disguise. Yeah, Captain. Yes, my wife does listen to my live sessions. Captain, my wife and my kids are my biggest fans. Again, like I said, I can't have a better support system. But my wife and kids and my family all around, I'm very fortunate. I've got brothers, sisters. I've got a lot of family who is very, very supportive of myself and what we do here. So yes, it definitely helps. It helps to have a team behind you guys. It really does. But I'm very, very fortunate. But no position for myself at this time. Only one trade so far. ABVC was the only stock traded. Looking for another setup here. Not seeing anything. As we can see, ABVC is just kind of dead to us, right? And this is what I mean. The old me would buy here. As it closed under, I'd say, you know what? I'm going to keep buying. I'm going to keep doing it. I'll keep doing it, keep doing it, keep doing it. And then before you know it, you're down 10%. And before you know it, you're down 20%. Before you know it, you're down 30%. And before you know it, you blew up your account. It doesn't have to be that way, guys. Please, it does not have to be that way. Don't listen to the BS out there. Don't listen to a lot of the stuff that you see on YouTube and in Google and ChatGPT. It is not built around low float trading. If you're looking for consistency, here it is. It's confirmation. That is the most consistent strategy I've ever found. And I've traded a lot of different strategies. And we will be going over how to extend your gain. So if you guys haven't already, flip over to the website, Trading Education, Let Runners Run. This is a whole webinar we will be doing. I will be teaching a whole webinar and putting together a whole pamphlet basically for this, where we will be going over how to let your runners run. So if you're in the green and you locked in profit, or if you're in the green, you want to extend your winning trade, how do you do that? Well, we're going to go over that. We're going to go over exactly that. So come on in here, reserve your seat today, submit this, and you're good to go. You'll also receive a badge. And guess what? That badge will enter you into a free raffle where you will get free stuff going forward, which would be really cool. Can't wait to do those giveaways. So it is Taco Tuesday. No position for myself. COSM on the scanner. So let's pull it up. COSM on the scanners. Look, we got a pop here. We've got key levels. 141. This is the level I'm watching. You can see that very easily. So that's the point of this, right? So let me get this out to our team. That's COSM. COSM on the scanners. And if you're listening in on YouTube, if you found any value in this video, you want more just like it, you want me to continue streaming here in the pre-market sessions and give this free educational content out, please give me a thumbs up, share with your fellow traders, comment below, whatever it takes, guys. Get this out there. This is for the YouTube algorithm as well. It's always a struggle to get out there in front of everyone because, again, there's so much BS out there. So if you guys found any value in today's video, please consider giving it a thumbs up, share it, comment, share it with your trade groups, share it with your friends, share it wherever, right? And of course, this is the best time to sign up as we've got those Black Friday deals. Those will be running until December 1st as well, guys. So if anyone's interested, if you want to reach out, you have any questions, I encourage questions, guys. So please, more questions, the better. So bullishboblive@gmail.com. I'm more than happy to go over strategy with you. COSM, we've got false breaks. We've got some candles with false breaks, guys. We've got false breaks, right? False breaks are these topping tails. That means that it's rejecting higher prices. Does that mean we can scratch it off and move on to something else? Not so much. We still want to see it close over our key levels. Where's our key levels? Well, we've got a cluster of resistance all the way through 141. So if we can get over 141, 140, this is where I'm eyeing for a possible trade. Am I in love with it? No. Weigh out those pros and cons. We can see that the price is cheap. This is a cheapo. Boom, that knocks it down quality-wise. We've got a cluster of resistance. Boom, that knocks it down quality-wise. Right? And we've got above, what do we have? Well, it's not too bad, but we've got a little gap here that's attractive, small gap here that's attractive. This gap's attractive as well. So we'll be watching for a possible trade. Has to close over resistance of 140 first. Will this be A plus? No. Does that mean I'll throw the kitchen sink at it? No. This means I will adjust my approach based on these conditions that we're now seeing way before we even take the trade. And that is the point of this, guys, to educate others on my process. So that way you can completely follow along whether I'm there or not, because guys, nobody needs their hand held. That's not the point of this. If you're day trading and someone's holding your hand and telling you, all right, take this trade. All right, sell. All right, take this trade, sell. All right, take this trade, sell. You're not going to last in this market, unfortunately. This is not 3 to 5 years ago where that worked. This is a new time, new day and age in our low float land. And really, this is the best time to learn. So I know that sounds crazy, but in a slower market, this is the best time to learn. In a bearish, slower market, this is it. The reason for that is because you can now establish your strategy. You can establish what you're looking for way before it ever happens. You can really familiarize yourself with that. And then after that, you can then be prepared. Once we start to get hot, the market starts to heat up again, low floats start flying off the shelves left and right, you'll then have the strategy and you'll be completely prepared for that opportunity. And being prepared, preparation is key. Same with when I was working construction, preparation is key. If I didn't have all the supplies for my job, well, I'd have to be running around to go get those supplies. And that's a waste of time. We're not trying to waste your time here. We're trying to get you on the right page immediately. We're trying to get you started off in the right direction right away, guys. And you can see COSM is not giving us anything to trade just yet. And instead, we're going to sit here and yap about it. So no position for myself at this time. Only trades I've taken so far, one trade on ticker ABVC right here live on YouTube and live in our Discord. And I'm live every day, Monday through Friday. I get in here between 7 and 8 a.m. Eastern time every day. And I finish up anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern time every day as well. So that's my sweet spot, guys. That's my window of trading. And if you want to join in and listen to me live trade every day, I'm more than happy to accommodate. So hop on over to our website. You'll see that we have, if you go to the home, you'll see that we've got these, you can join today. You've got these deals, these Black Friday deals. So this is for access to my indicators monthly. This is my access to, yearly to the indicators. So you can sign up either one. You'll save a little money if you sign up annually. And of course, if that's not what you're looking for, if you don't really need those indicators, you just want to join our group, now's the best time to do it. Sign up today. You'll get $45 a month, and that is full access to the monthly Discord, and you'll get access to me live trading Monday through Friday. And if you sign up for the year, you'll get even an even better deal, even sweeter deal here. So $41 a month comes to $500 for the year. So that's the best deal that we have, and that's the best deal that we're going to have. So if ever a time to sign up, guys, to our Discord, now is the time. Come on over and join, and we'll be more than happy to start educating. And that's what we're doing, guys. And we're going to have a lot more on that website. So don't be a stranger, guys. Visit the website. Check it out for updates throughout the week. I'm working my butt off on getting more information out. And we're going to be working on, we've got a whole confirmation strategy day trading course that will come out, and it's going to have these indicators available with it as well. It's going to be really cool. No position for myself. Avoiding losses here on COSM. Let's take a look around the market. SHOT, we avoided a loss here. Yes, you could have gotten a scalp, a little scalp-a-rooney, but wasn't feeling it. Let's see. AIMD, let's see what happened here. Not so much. Dodged a bullet, right? False breakouts, dodging. Let's see what CDIO. CDIO, we mentioned at 185. It was becoming oversold, and it has bounced from there. 201 was the level, so about 15 cents per share. ANGH, as I mentioned before, I don't expect much. It's choppy, right? We expect choppy price action. I don't mind trading when there's choppy price action. I just have to greatly reduce my size. And I need to see a close over a key level first before getting excited. What was the other one too, guys? What do we have? I know I'm missing one here. Oh, ABVC. Good old ABVC. What happened here? ABVC, reset the chart, zoom in a little bit. Levels are marked for us. Sure enough, closed over, failed the level. That was all she wrote, guys. That is confirmation. Let's keep it so simple. If you're looking for bullish momentum, if you think that ABVC is going to continue and it's going to hit 240, it's going to hit 250, it's going to go to $3, it's going to $1 million. The only way it can get to 240 and above is if it closes over our key level of 210 first. If it closes below 210, it's telling us a story. And the story is, I'm no longer bullish. And so because it's bearish and because it gave us that bearish signal, that is a rule to our strategy. Get out, right? Can always get back in if we close back above that level. But until we close above that level, why would I sit here and be bullish behind ABVC? That is not my strategy. My strategy looks for a clean close paired with volume, yellow or white candle, closing over our key level of 210. That is what I'm looking for possible continuation. Until then, not too concerned. Got your alert set there. We're good to go. No position for myself at this time. Hearing GPAK. Let's pull it up. GPAK. My chart's loading a little slow today. You can see our levels are instant. We've got a nice gap right here, 135. We get over 135, we could open up. That's GPAK. Get this out to our team. That's GPAK. Updated. You guys have my chart now. Close over, it looks like 111, 117 area. And then 131, 135 area. I like the gap above 135. What I don't like is this start as a cheapo, well below $1. We've got a cluster of resistance on the way up there, so I do anticipate some choppy price action. We're watching GPAK. Come on, GPAK. What I love, guys, is bullish momentum. So get your butt up over this 131. Continue up to the next level. That's what I love. I love bullish momentum, and I cannot lie. But no position for myself at this time. Not seeing a float size on this one. Let me double check. Let me see what I have. So nothing on trade ideas for GPAK. So let's see if we can find a float somewhere. Let's look around, guys. So we're looking for GPAK. GPAK. Looking for that float size. Let's see what we find. And my internet is going slow. Oh, if anyone has the float on GPAK, please share that in chat. My internet is going very, very slow right now, so I need to be careful of that. Not seeing the float size just yet, but if anyone has that data, please share that. Seeing 20 million share float, and let's see, 20 million share float on one source. Let's see what else we got here. Hearing ANGH make some noise. Let's see on GPAK. I've got 20 million share float, one source, and 20 million share float on another source. So we'll go with 20 million share float. Appreciate it, guys. I see everyone mentioning in chat. Thank you. Yeah, appreciate it, guys. Thank you all. Yeah, I don't think it's going to give us our look, guys. It's got the right float size. If that's accurate, that is the right float size. You know why I love to have the float size listed on multiple sources is because if say someone's using Trade Idea scanners, it'll hit their scanner. If say someone's using TradingView scanners, it'll hit their scanners. So what I love is for it to be obvious. I want it to be obvious. I want it to hit multiple scanners so everybody in the game knows that, yes, this is low float. Yes, this is a stock we want to watch. Yes, this is going to be high value if we start to get volume in the right direction. So GPAK, multiple sources telling us it's around 20 million share float. So we'll trust that for now. Wish it was on more sources than that, but we'll take what we can get, right? But appreciate it, guys. No position for myself at this time. I think we can pretty much come off of this one for now. Let's see what ANGH is doing. Making some noise over here. No, I don't care for that stock much or that chart. We don't have anything, guys. Nothing. So let's take a look at Tesla and SPY. What's going on over here? Tesla, what do we got? TSLA, we've got key levels here. So today, key levels we're watching are 240, 66, 240.88. Gets above, bullish, below, bearish. Gets below 226.32, bearish. Gets above this, bullish. So we'll take a look at that. And let's see, we've got SPY on here as well. So SPY's kind of having a little issue. So SPY's it gapped up yesterday, filled the gap up to the 453.67. The high was 455.13. Closing below this 453.67. In order for SPY to stay bullish, I'd like to see a wider time frame like the 15 or 30-minute candles stay above the 453.67. Drop below, stay below that level is bearish and a bearish signal. So we'll see what we get out of SPY today. But no position for myself. Sitting back, only trades I've taken so far. One trade, ABVC, green on the day, locked in profit. It's the only stock I've traded. I appreciate it, Bo. No, I really appreciate you guys getting that info in chat. I didn't see it right away, but thank you guys. Yeah, thanks, Bo. Always good to see you. No position for myself at this time. One trade so far this morning. What time is it? What time is it, guys? 9:16 a.m. Eastern time. Man, we're cruising into open, right? So we've got our one trade. We've got yesterday was ALZN, CDIO. Today is ABVC. We're green, green, green on the week, looking to protect that profit. We've got a short week. We've got Thursdays off for Turkey Day. Good old Thanksgiving, my favorite. And Friday, we are closing down at 1 p.m. And I believe I think Joey mentioned we do have aftermarket then, but we'll see what we get. I'll be trading pre-market on Friday. So if you guys want to join in with me Friday pre-market session, I'll be looking for a trade. I don't know if I'll be too aggressive. Like I said, guys, I don't really anticipate that I'll be too aggressive this week in general, but yesterday I actually presented a really, really nice setup on CDIO. So we did well with that. So why not take the profit, run for the hills, lock in the profit, and don't give it back to this market. GPAK, what are we doing? We're dodging a bullet. We're dodging a bullet. If I could put a Matrix meme in here right now, or a Matrix GIF, you guys would know exactly what I'm talking about. Just think about it. We're Neo right now, right? We're Neo, and we're dodging these bullets, right? That's my Neo voice. I don't know if it's spot on or what. I'm pretty sure it's spot on. But GPAK, we can see that it did not close over our key level. We're dodging bullets here, right? That's our Neo formation here. We'll call this the Neo formation on this risk it for the biscuit. So happy to avoid. ANGH, I expect some choppy price action. ANGH, look at this move, guys. Over here, if I zoom in over here, look at this. Look at this bad boy right here. Negative 6% candle, negative 9% candle. We're talking negative 15% candles in 2 minutes. 2 minutes, it just dropped 15%. Everyone's like, ANGH is done. Forget this thing. And then wouldn't you know, ANGH explodes on low volume and goes up 50% in 2 candles. So down 15% in 2 candles, up 50% in 2 candles. I mean, how could you trade that, right? It would be a risk it for the biscuit. It would not be throw the kitchen sink at it, close your eyes and hope for the best. Not that type of trade. No way. This would be a risk it for the biscuit. Reduce my size, tighten up my mental stop loss here in the pre-market session. And just be careful, guys, because it can get nasty. So ANGH, I do anticipate some choppy price action today. It's going to be tough, guys. Look at our confirmation, support, and resistance. It is littered with lines and levels. And so therefore, I expect some choppy price action. And does that mean this is my kitchen sink area? No, not so much. This is the gap I was eyeing. So if you came into our chat this morning and you guys saw this, if you go to the Key Levels channel, you'll see Key Levels channel. We had, let's see, today is November 21st, right? We've got key level here, CNTB, MRAI, ANGH, SHOT. So I put, after I mark these charts, I also, I alert our team of where's the key level that we're watching for. Well, these are those key levels. And we can see just above, we had CDIO from yesterday, 253. So look at that, guys. Set your alerts. Make sure you're setting your alerts at these key levels to save you time. But we can see ANGH was a close over 215. We said this at 726. 215 was the key level. 726 was the time. Let's see. Here's 726. So on this little pink candle you see here, that's when I alerted and said, hey, it needs to close over. What level did we say? What was it? 215. So 215 was the level. So let me zoom out a little bit here and see where the 215 is. This was at 215. So wouldn't you know that sure enough, we did close over that level. It was bullish, but here's that close. I mean, it's insane. It's tough to trade that, guys, but we did have traders in our chat. Natty called this one out early. Natty's on fire, guys. If you're in our Discord, if you've been in our Discord, you've ever visited for a little while, Natty is an elite. Natty's one of the top tier traders we've got in our chat. I love trading with her. We've been trading for years together, and it's been an absolute pleasure. And she called this one out way before it happened. She mentioned that ANGH was one that she was watching for possible trade, watching this over the other one that we were watching, which I think is a really good approach, because the other one that we were watching, I forget what it was. Natty, you might remember, but whatever the heck we were trading or looking at before, it just died out. So it was pretty much worthless for us trading the other one. So this was definitely the one to watch and move. So Natty was spot on as usual, and we really appreciate you for that, Nat. But no position for myself. I wasn't able to take part in that trade, but I think Natty, I think you got a little piece of it, and I think a few traders here in chat did get a piece of that thanks to you. So huge thank you. We've got WINT. Let's see. Let's pull it up on JPAC or GPAC, whatever you want to call it. WINT. Let's see what this one looks like. Well, we can say immediately we can say there's no volume. Immediately we can say there's a cluster of resistance. So that's immediate. We don't have to waste time. We're instantly. You know what the benefit to this is, guys? The huge benefit to this is that say we have multiple charts hitting the scanners. We've got WINT here. We've got CSSE. I can quickly navigate and jump from each one to assess which one of these is going to be the best for me. This one I can see is a cheapo, has a cluster of resistance. It's got just not really a lot of volume here, so can see that instantly, and that's something that I want to avoid. ANGH, we can see we have some volume. We've got a cluster of resistance. We've already peaked out here. We've hit a high of 309, so this is very concerning that we have now recent bag holders. So this is creating those bag holders, and we want to be very careful with that, because bag holders are going to weigh down the price. They're going to hold it down. They're going to create that choppy price action, and that is concerning for myself. So telling me a story, guys. Open up those charts. Open up your chart. It's like opening up a book, right? And then the first page tells you, hey, you know, I've got some possibilities today. Check out chapter 2. And then all of a sudden you go to chapter 2 and it says, it's got to close over this level. If I do it, we're going to move on. We're going to do it. Then chapter 3, all of a sudden it's building up and it's a complete fail. And it says, you know what? This just turned into a horror story. And this is no longer bullish. And you are trading something that is bearish and very, very dangerous, right? And I know that I'm a bit animated, I guess, here in the morning. But guys, I love what I do. I love what I do. I love this. I love having this financial freedom. I love trading ABVC this morning, getting me some green in the pocket, walking away, locking in the profit, knowing what I'm doing, and navigating with ease, thanks to the strategy. So thanks to confirmation, that is just absolutely, it just crushes it for me. And we have a total guide that's built around confirmation. And I'm revamping this completely, because what I'm doing now is I'm building a whole day trading confirmation guide course. This is going to be so great, guys. It's going to speed up the process for everyone who gets this strategy, and it's going to speed up that process so that you don't have to waste time and waste money. You can get right to the point, right to the meat and potatoes. That's what we're calling it, right? Right to the meat and potatoes, right? And that's the goal here. That is my goal, is to not only teach others, but really to simplify. I want to teach in a way that you understand. I want to make sure that this is simplified, because there's a lot of BS out there. I promise you, there is so much BS out there. It's not even funny. So if you guys take a look, you'll see that we have a complete guide that's built for this. It goes over the 5 major red flags. It goes over the rules to the strategy. It goes over what is a low flow stock. It goes over our 1-minute confirmation strategy, which is important. It goes over how to find support and resistance. So if you don't have that indicator, you can mark these. I've been marking it manually for years, guys, and I didn't have a problem doing so. I just needed to save time. So it's not a requirement having the support and resistance indicator. It just makes my life a whole lot easier, is really what it does. We grade our setups based on conditions that we see. We assess key gaps. We have volume requirements, which the indicator is completely built towards. So for me, pre-market, it's simple. Yellow candle, we're good to go. We met volume requirements. Regular market session, white candle, boom, we're good to go. We met volume requirements. That's all we need. Managing risk and how to do so. Taking profit, leaving a lotto. What is a risk it for the biscuit? Guys, we've got it all. It's all covered right here in the strategy. And so if you guys have access to that, awesome. I'm revamping it. We're going to have a total re-release, a new release out of that strategy, where it's going to come with a complete day trading course guide that will be available on the website. So if you guys have not joined in yet, and you want exclusive offers, you want to get the best deals and the best times, hop over to bullishboblive.com, go into the log in, and join our group. You'll get a badge. That badge will enter you into a free raffle next month for Christmas, right? So if you guys want a little Christmas gift, or a happy holiday gift, whatever you want to call it, right? You can get that. Go over here, sign up. You'll get exclusive membership access. You're going to have access to private channels here on the website, where we're going to have even more information going over all of this educational stuff. So please feel free to join in. If you want to join the free Discord, you can do that too. Come join the free Discord. You'll get my watch list posted every single night. I post the watch list. RELI was on that watch list. Let's take a look at that. So let me shrink this. Let's go to the old watch list in Discord. Pull this up. We've got our watch list right here. Tuesday watch list. Got a couple turkey legs, right? We're pretty festive around here. Tuesday watch list. What do we have on the watch list? We've got MRAI, CDIO, FBIO for our early bird watch. We've got trendy ticker, CDIO, MNY, PROK, SHOT. SHOT gave us a nice move this morning. CDIO, a couple nice moves. And 52-week low floaters. Hey, there it is. RELI, way before this ever happened. So RELI was on that 52-week low floater list. And sure enough, it was a nice one. So if I pull this up, let's see. We'll get rid of COSM. Pull this up. RELI, if anyone took this, look at this, guys. This was mentioned yesterday in the aftermarket for our close. This gray section is our pre-market. Here's a little mark from the key level spotter letting us know it's oversold. Here's a 920 cross, so a couple bullish signals here. And sure enough, boom, we got that volume. And this 52-week low floater popped up. A lot of traders would just assume because it's a 52-week low floater, it's going to continue. But guess what? Not us. Not us, guys, because we are aware of our strategy. We have a cluster of resistance on a cheapo. Yes, it's a 52-week low floater. I love that. Anyone who got in, quick scalp, get in, green out, and be careful of what you see in front of you, right? So that's the conditions that we see. Shot is gapping up here on low volume. And again, guys, this is definitely one to watch. So shot is going to be one to watch over the 516 level. And let me just verify that I have that in our chat. I do have that. Okay, so I just want to make sure that I set an alert as well. So let's set the alert at the 516. So we've got 2 alerts here. We'll come in and we'll set a couple alerts for our team. You guys will have access to this. All right, alert set. Team will be notified. We'll get an alert in chat if that happens, and we are good to go. So no position for myself. And guys, opens around the corner. It's 9:28 a.m. Eastern time, and I do appreciate your time. If you haven't had a chance, make sure to hop over to the website. We've got those Black Friday deals going on now, and I will be shutting down the YouTube stream now and be rolling on with our Discord. So if you guys want to get access to live trading every single day, Monday through Friday, I will be available and live every day on our Discord. So if you want to join in, you can join one of our memberships here, or you can just join the free Discord. If you just want to get in the free Discord and get access to our watch list every day, you can do that as well. So guys, I look forward to seeing you there. I'm going to be shutting down the stream on YouTube, and I do appreciate your time. And I hope everyone has a great day, great week. If I don't see you, happy Turkey Day, happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time spent with family. Enjoy the food. Enjoy some football. And I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys.